Well, with that hard winter coming up and declining membership numbers, that could mean big trouble for Raven's Nest. Hey, nice shot. Thanks. Now, they tell us that the man shot in the chest was taken to St. Joseph Hospital. We don't know his condition yet. When disaster strikes, organizations like the Red Cross depend on
ham radio operators.
When traditional means of communication like cell phone towers are no longer an option because they're either overloaded or destroyed altogether. He told me that cleaning the restaurant top to bottom was his top priority after it was revealed that as many as 26 people became infected with salmonella poisoning. Obviously, rain is a great thing for farmers, but if they ever receive too much, Messina Hoff has grass planted in between its orchards to soak up that extra moisture. I gotta tell you, I've been out here all day talking to Aggies from near and far who have come to reminisce about the good old days of the Dixie Chicken. I'll step out of the shot here. Well, Haley, it is that time of year for severe weather here on the Gulf Coast, and the local Red Cross volunteers are doing everything they can to prepare for the worst. Well, John, I am standing on the 1300 block of Groesbeck where just over 24 hours ago a man was shot and the suspect fled on foot. When I first spoke with Robert Sturdivant, I thought he was much older than his 15 years, and talking with him about his work with kids that have been affected by cancer in some way, it's easy to see his passion and determination. Looks like this party is showing signs of stopping anytime soon, so if you don't have to work like us today, maybe you might enjoy one of those cold beverages that has helped make the Dixie Chicken so famous over the years. But for right now, we'll send it back to you in the studio.
This is the sound heard all over the country. It's the sound of hundreds of thousands of ham radio operators, youngsters to grandparents practicing their skills in non-commercial communication.
It is the only single form of communication that we have today that doesn't rely on any sort of major infrastructure that's provided by the city or whatnot.
Well, when disaster strikes, organizations like the Red Cross depend on
ham radio operators.
When traditional means of communication like cell phone towers are no longer an option because they're either overloaded or destroyed altogether.
We can literally deploy anywhere and make contacts point to point between two radios across the world.
Even the government relies on their capabilities.
Both the City of Bryan and College Station and Brazos County have communications and emergency communications built into their emergency plans for anything that would happen in the area.
They operate on battery power and airwaves, so they're totally portable. And it's not just voice communication going over the air.
You can do video, we can do photos.
On this day, they're having a field day.
Well, this is a national event where all the ham clubs around the United States will set up today.
Hundreds of thousands of amateur radio operators, or hams, across the United States and Canada are practicing their craft.
You're working off emergency power in the field.
And even competing.
So what you're trying to do is contact as many of those stations around the country as you can.
In College Station, Kessler McLaughlin, News 3. For Macy, Abby, Kylie, and Marisol, these are exciting times.
We've been working hard trying to get to Florida, and so just coming together as a team and going and getting there is just showing that we've worked hard enough to earn it.
Their team, the Brazos Valley Tigers Teal, is going to the USFA Softball World Series in Panama City Beach.
I mean, we've only been a team for 1 year, but to see how much we've grown and how much we've bonded, it really shows that softball is a sport to not only play, but to become friends with other people.
The bond will grow even stronger this weekend.
This Saturday, we're going to have a garage sale, bake sale, and car wash to raise more money so that we can get to Florida.
That's right. 3 fundraisers, 1 day, 1 location. But it's not too much for these girls to handle.
I work hard and don't ever quit.
Carrie Schaefer is the proud manager.
The great thing about this is we can see them and watch them not only become better athletes, but actually young ladies in the process.
Win or lose in Florida, the team knows that with hard work,
I mean, the best way to get better at the sport is to just go out there and practice on it.
And a helping hand from the community, anything is possible. In Bryan, Kessler McLaughlin, News 3.